While making coffee, my roommate asked, "Why is the kitchen floor wet?" I turned to answer, but froze. It started with me trying to be helpful and ended with a horrifying accusation. They said I murdered their dog. My world was completely turned upside down in a matter of hours, all because of a sinister plot that unfolded right under my nose. "Oh, because I fed your dog last night," I replied, thinking I was just stating a simple fact. What happened next was like something out of a horror movie. My roommate Ingrid just dropped to her knees right there in our kitchen. She started rocking back and forth, tearing at her hair, making this gut-wrenching keening sound I'll never forget. I reached out to help, but she slapped my hands away, fresh sobs racking her body before she could even finish a sentence. With trembling hands, she pulled out her phone. "Mom, it happened. 2:47 a.m., just like you said it would." She was barely coherent, hyperventilating between words. Before I could even ask what the hell she meant, our landlord Dimitri burst through the door, no knock, face purple with pure rage. "You sick bastard," he roared, pointing at me like I was a criminal. "That's $900 for cleanup or I'm calling the cops." Cleanup for what? It was just water. But he'd already stormed out, slamming the door so hard a picture fell off the wall. Ingrid was still on the floor, curled in a fetal position, mumbling, "I should have protected him. I should have protected him." Over and over, digging her nails into her arms hard enough to draw blood. 3 weeks, she whispered, her voice chilling. "You've been here 3 weeks and you already—" She trailed off into renewed sobs. Barely 20 minutes later, her mom showed up. The woman took one look at me and slapped me across the face so hard I tasted copper. "Monster, how could you?" she shrieked. "How could I? What?" I held my stinging cheek, utterly lost. "I just fed the dog. Ingrid told me she explained everything to you last week." Her mom's voice cracked. "During your roommate orientation." "What orientation?" "I never had one." More people kept showing up, and every single one of them acted like I'd committed murder. 3 neighbors were whispering in the hallway. When I walked past, old Mr. Okafor from 4B actually spit at my feet. "Murderer," he hissed. "But you just moved in," the woman from 4C said, looking confused. "How could you know too?" My pizza arrived for lunch, but when the delivery guy saw me, he pulled the box back. "I heard what you did. Get someone else," and just like that, he left with my pizza. Ingrid's sister, Beatrix, showed up next and threw her entire venti coffee in my face. The cold liquid burned my eyes as she screamed, "I hate you!" I was wiping coffee out of my eyes when I saw the property manager taping something to our door. "Due to recent events, your lease is under review for violations of pet policy." "Wait," I called out, utterly bewildered. "I signed my lease on the 1st. Today's the 22nd, how could I—" "Don't play dumb. Full story video added in below."